Hello.
There's a palm tree in the background.
Guess where we are?
We must be at Brownhills.
Guess where we are?
So yeah, if you saw from the intro, we were up early this morning.
Yeah.
And here for 9 AM. Pearl is 2 years old this weekend.
Big celebrations, woohoo!
And yeah, it's second hab check and first major service, all in with the deal. But from next year on, we've got to pay for our own, obviously.
What?
I know, yeah.
Best buy another new one then.
No, well, that was going to be the plan, to be honest, but that's changed. Inflated prices. We were going to start looking next year, but that's another story. So yeah, we're here all day. I'm going to show you around. Usual thing. See what vans are about.
Christmas dinner tomorrow.
Yeah, Christmas dinner tomorrow. Stopping overnight, as we've said before. You get up to 20 nights free stopping at Brownhills at their facility. So we're stopping tonight. Christmas dinner tomorrow. So generally just tatting about today.
Yep.
Got a couple of friends coming to meet us who you may recognise.
Yeah.
And
more channel favourites.
yeah. So we'll pick you up later.
Yep.
See what's happening. So there is Pearl waiting in the line for a second service. Just going to have a wander around now and see what vans are about. There's a rainbow there. Don't know if you can see it. So yeah, initial thoughts as we pulled in, a hell of a lot more vans here than there was a few months ago when we were here. Yeah, there's vans everywhere. I've noticed on the internet, to be honest, a lot more for sale. I think people bought in the summer and are now selling up. And also there are stories that people are having stuff on finance and then because of the recession unfortunately can't meet the payments, so there's a lot more vans available now. Still looks like there aren't a great deal of panel vans, but we'll have a look round and see what we can see. So there are loads and loads of motorhomes. There are a few panel vans. This is a novelty for us. This is an Eldis Evolution, so a Brownhill special, but obviously they now don't supply black vans, so we've got the first one we've ever seen in white. So this is the same as Pearl, it's a CV20, but it's obviously white, which looks quite strange. 63 grand. It's obviously a used van. Don't know how old it is. Private plate on, but I'll stick that up. Yeah. Not going to bother showing you around that because it is exactly the same as our van, but I just thought it's quite a novelty to see. And yeah, that was here last time I think we came. Yeah, I remember that one. And then the 164 we've done before. Adventure 55, I think I've done a review of one of them. They are auto trail, I think. And then we've got a CV40, that's a Compass, which is obviously the same as an Eldis, just the sister company. Again, no point doing a review of that. That's a 70 plate, so same age as ours, 2 years old now. 58 grand. I've not seen one of these before, a Benimar, I don't think. I might have a separate look around that. Again, that's 58 grand, same age as ours. It is a 6 metre 2 berth. Look out for a separate one on that if I do that one. And yeah, the rest of the stuff outside is all you know, motorhomes and A-classes.
So, I'm in an Adria A-class. You know what I'm like now with these A-classes, I like having a nose as an A-class, and it's just 7 metres long. I'll show you outside in a minute. But look at this, look at them. I don't think even Rick would have to worry about the length of his legs. One of these ones where you can pull a little bit more out. Plenty of storage, which you would obviously expect in a 7 metre. Oh, that's a drawer in a 7 metre van. Loads and loads of storage. Way too much really for us. But it does have an oven and grill. And it has got 3 gas burners.
Don't get any daft ideas.
How much is it?
Too much.
A lovely big fridge freezer with a freezer compartment at the top. Like I say, loads and loads of very deep cupboards. Look at that, look at that. I mean, with the bed at the back like that, we would never use. This is the only thing you're almost like wasted. Hello, how much?
80 grand. It's not bad really.
71 plate.
Yeah, it's not bad I suppose really when you
Don't think. Oh, I might not be, no, I can't see how many miles it's done on it.
Won't. When you think,
Like I say, it's 7 metres.
yeah,
No.
but when you think
Go on the drive.
a panel van, when you think a panel van's 60 odd grand now, this ain't bad for that. I'll
No.
give you that. But
Here's your space inside. And I'm sure somehow we could get our bikes in. See, this is, hello? See, this is the thing I've just said. We get the bikes in here.
oh yeah, well that's what it's for.
And the thing is, I mean, our van now, which is 6 metres, is now 6.5 metres with the bikes on the back.
I'm aware of that. Still not having it. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, you'd have to call it Sonic the Hedgehog, wouldn't you? They are nice vans, I'll give you that. You know.
There you go, that's its size.
Here we go, look, the A-Class fanatic has found herself. Yeah, she loves it.
I actually said over 8 metres.
Yeah, 8.8 metres for this Adria. It's a huge thing, look at the size of that. Blimey, Charlie. What is it? It's a Sonic 810 SC Supreme. Wowzers. That is immense. You know, it doesn't say a price, I bet, does it? As Dr. Evil would say, $100 million. It probably. That is mental. Just walking up to the compound where they keep the new vans. A couple of our friends, Jane and Mick, they're coming to collect theirs. They've been waiting nearly 18 months and it's finally in. They've had the call. One of these vans could be theirs. We don't know which one, but there are a fair few brand new Evolutions in the car park. So tonight we're stopping in the overnight car park area. You can see overnight parking. So somewhere tonight, once Pearl has been serviced, we will be in here. Okay, inside the showroom, there's nothing really new that I haven't filmed before. I'm sure I've done a V-Line Sport 610, so I'm just literally going to flick my head in these. It's obviously on the new cab. The more and more we see this style of van with the U-shaped lounge, I think we're hankering over to doing that for the next van. But obviously this is only a 6 metre van. We do need the 6.3 as we've said. But yeah, it's a lovely van. I think I do like about these is the, if I'm right, the back doors. Yeah, they changed them for a tailgate. I do like them. So yeah, flicking round, as we said outside, there is a lot more vans coming through now, which is nice to see. The showroom is really filling up well. So again, I've filmed these before, but do like this colour, and the Swift is originally what we were going to buy. I think this is a 144, which is the equivalent to a CV40 front dinette. I've done a review on these before. Again, yeah, so transversely, obviously the only difference on this one, the floor is raised, as you can see, and then the 122, which is originally what we were going to buy, so exactly the same as what we've got, just the Swift version. And then the Sun Living, which is an Adria van, so continental sliding door, V65 SL. I've done this one before as well, so sort of same sort of style. Again, this raised floor idea for storage, isn't it? All these vans are available on the channel in playlists for my van walk rounds, so I'm not going to go too mad with them. The Adrias, we've filmed these many times, 640s, great vans, and I think the review of these has done quite well on the channel. There's another Adria panel van here. I don't know which one this is. Yeah, it's the same as a 640 SLB. I think one of them's an SLB. It's the drop down bed job. Yeah, so again, all available on the playlist if you wanted to see.
Morning.
Hello. It's Sunday morning. We didn't do much filming yesterday afternoon after we'd been out and about. We walked to the chip shop in the town. Then it was really cold and rainy. We just went and sat in the you know, the waiting room area of Brownhills waiting for the van, and we were there for ages. It took ages. In the end, Heather went up just before they were about to close.
Well, it was just before 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, I'll check for you. She says, because I'm supposed to be going home. Yeah. I mean, there was plenty of vans for us to choose to sleep in, wasn't there? Anyway, he says they were just finishing up and they'd be there shortly, which they were.
Yeah. However,
yes,
they found a fault, which I was quite annoyed with, really. So the water heater now doesn't work. The boiler for hot water. The last time we used the van 2 weeks ago, it worked perfectly. Yeah. So, I'm a very cynical person, but they don't just stop working. I think, I don't know, have they tested something, done something? Who knows? The annoying thing is now we've got no hot water in the van. They're going to fix it under warranty. That's not an issue. The issue is it's now another 100-mile round trip to come back for a diagnosis on what's wrong with the water, and then they've got to book another appointment to fix what's wrong with the water. So it'll be 200 miles and 2 days for a problem that wasn't there 2 weeks ago. We'll show you the panel now, well, after this little segment of what should happen and what is happening.
Well, can't show them what should happen.
You can explain what should happen. So last night, all we did, we're on the hard standing overnight pitches. We got back, we set the van up because all the bedding and everything had been hidden away for them to do the hab check. And then we just went and sat in, there's like a recreation area. We just went and sat in there with a couple of friends, and hello Graham and Michelle. Yeah, and it sort of put a bit of a damper on the evening for us, to be honest. It's quite annoying, but hey, we move on. And yeah, so we'll show you that now, and then later on in the video it's Christmas dinner time.
Yes.
And then we'll head off home. Right, so you can see the panel where Heather is. The bottom one is the heating, that's all perfect. The top one is the water. You press that button to turn it on, and that comes on as if the gas burner is going to come on. It doesn't come on, it just turns off. That's it. If you go through the cycle, it's supposed to then come on. That snowflake, to keep it, you know, like 5 degrees in frost, that just goes off. And then you're supposed to circle through and get the electric sign.
Because obviously we've got electric.
Yeah, there's the electric sign, but that doesn't come up at all, does it?
No.
Right, I've been out to the ablutions block, shall we say. While I've been out, Heather has been frantically Googling and looking in the owner's manuals. And we have Heather should come and work for Brownhills. Electric, gas and electric too. It powers up. We have actually got hot water. It works. Yeah. So let me just show you what had happened. Can you see on your boiler there, you've got your power cable and you've got a comms cable. The blue cable is a comms cable. They've been under here because they've unplugged the hob, and also because my shelf is usually in here, I know how I've set that up. The black, I don't know if you can see this, there's a black tray there that covers the wiring loom. They've obviously had that open because that was flush to the floor and screwed down with 2 screws. There's now only 1 screw in it, and who knows where this second is, and it's not flush. The comms cable, the blue one, was actually not pushed fully into the top of the boiler because there's supposed to be a little connector pin on it that actually holds it home. Think of when you plug a telephone plug into your wall and it clicks in. That isn't clicking in, it's loose. So somebody has broken the comms cable connector off and it wasn't home fully. We've basically pushed that in. It's still loose, so we're going to have to, you know, put a bit of blue tack or something on it. But it's connected now and it's communicating with the panel as it should. As soon as we push that back in, a red exclamation mark came up next to the side there, which shows it's in fault, which we didn't have earlier. As soon as the red exclamation mark comes on, you can do a factory reset by pressing and holding the gas button and the plus button together for 3 seconds, and it reset the system, and now it works. Bravo, Heather. So 2 years ago today, we think we're going to refer to pictures. ON7 was the bay that Pearl was in when we picked her up on Friday the 4th of December 2020. It's now Sunday the 4th of December 2022 and we're facing the same bay and we're just about to leave Brownhills.
I didn't notice what number it was.
I'm sure it's 7.
No.
So we're leaving now.
So as we're leaving Brownhills, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pearl. Happy birthday to you.
Yep, 2 years ago today, just point the camera down there. Pearl came out of that doorway. If I've saved the video, you'll see it playing in the corner. And we drove down here, it was snowing.
Yes, I'm sure there's people that do remember that.
Yeah, quite strange. That's the good thing about the YouTube. We have all these memories to remember exactly what we were doing 2 years ago today. This very van was doing exactly this journey. Okay, so we're going to finish this video up here. We've just pulled up in a lay-by not far from home, because if I've still got the footage, this is going to be crap if I haven't. 2 years ago, I've got footage of our van driving past us now as our friend Lee filmed us. Because as we say, as we're doing this, it's Pearl's birthday. 2 years ago today we fetched her.
We did.
Right. So yeah, we'll wrap the video up now. Just to say, you should be seeing this on the 19th of December if I've got my maths correct for release dates. So this will be the last video you see before Christmas. So we'd like to say Happy Christmas.
Yep.
Hence the get up
Wish
still
you
on.
Merry Christmas.
And if, it's a big if, but if we go away next weekend, you'll get another video on Boxing Day. But if not, we'll see you on New Year's Day.
We'll see you next year.
Correct. So thanks for watching. As we've said before, there is a Facebook page. If you want to join the Facebook group, just search for us. I'll put a graphic now, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Yep.
Bye, 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 bye.